88.9 FM WERS and WERS.org.
Thank you, Wayne.
Yes, 88.9 WERS and WERS.org. Right now, we're going to learn a little bit more about Miss Lisa Bello's music and listening to your musical arrangements. Some of them tend to have a little bit more of a hip-hop vibe, and some definitely embrace the soul and the heart of R&B. So give us a glimpse into that creative process behind the music that you make.
Well, I wish I could say I played many instruments, but I don't, so I have a lot of help. A good friend, like my big brother, Malik Williams, and a man by the name of John Johnson, they make beats, you know, and I have plenty of friends who make beats, but these two fellas listen to me. If I have an idea or a melody, they put them together. But I just heard you saying about the hip-hop thing. I am a huge hip-hop fan, so I tend to want to make songs that have that hard-hitting beat, the hard-hitting drums, and they deliver that for me. And my brother, Bello, he actually helps me write. He co-wrote a couple songs on my album. But yeah, it's like that. You listen to songs on the radio, you listen to old school songs, Motown, and that's where I get a lot of my influences from.
Wow, okay. So in looking at some of the collaborations that you've done, because you've done so many with up-and-coming talents out in the music world right now, so who would you love to work with? Your top three. Who would you love to work with in the future?
Now, on a local level or on a big scale?
Both.
All right, let me take it to the big scale, because my number one is Stevie Wonder.
Oh.
Let me tell you, girl, somebody called me and told me he was at Logan Airport one time. I was in my car, and they wouldn't let me through security, but if I could have got through and given him my album. But no, he's definitely the number one that I'd love to collaborate with. Another person I'd love to collaborate with would be Lauryn Hill. That's my heart. She's amazing at what she does. If I could go back in time, I would have collaborated with Frank Sinatra. And my dad would love me for that one. Shout out to my dad. But those would be my top three.
That's real. That's real.
Thank
Wow.
you.
Okay. All right. And we're going to wind things down a little bit with another track from Miss Lisa. So tell us about this one.
This song is actually by Miss Mary J., who she should have been my number 4. But Mary J. influenced me all the way back from Real Love. And this song is called Sweet Thing. And I often perform this at my local shows, and the crowd seems to love it. So I'm going to have Wayne play this one, too.
Okay.
Mr. Wayne Jones, can you play Sweet Thing? Woo! I will love you anyway, even if you cannot stay. Love you now my whole life long. It's be right or be wrong. I'm only what you make me, baby. Don't walk away, don't be so shady. Don't want your mind, don't want your money. These words I say, they may sound funny, but whoa, whoa, sweet thing. Don't you know you're my everything? Whoa, whoa, sweet thing, yeah. Don't you know you're my everything? Yes, you are, yeah. Woo! Yes, you are, baby, baby, yeah. I wish you were my lover, but you act so undercover. Love your child my whole life long. Is be right or be wrong. I'm only what you make me, baby. Don't walk away, don't be so shady. Don't want your mind, don't want your money. These words I say, they may sound funny, but whoa, whoa, sweet thing. Don't you know you're my everything? Whoa, whoa, sweet thing, yeah. Don't you know you're my everything? Yes, you are, yeah. Yes, you are, baby. Oh, yeah, yeah. stay. I think you are the one for me. If it's where you want to be, I just wanna satisfy your city. You're not mine and I can't deny it, yeah. Don't you hear me talking, baby? Love me now or I'll go crazy. Let me tell you, I'ma heat you, I'ma fire, make me weak with strong desire. Yeah. Don't you know you are my sweet thing?
88.9 WERS and WERS.org. This is Lady Ashley live in studio with Lisa Bello, Boston's own soul songbird, doing it sweet and sensual right now. So I just want to thank you for coming in and sharing your story and sharing your music with us.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it so much.
Of course. And for inquiring minds in and around the Boston area worldwide, tell us, where can we find more information about you and your world?
That's a great question. You can find information about me at lisabello.com. Bello, kind of like Jello. That's how I get everybody to remember my name. But yeah, check me out at lisabello.com. You can also find more information about my guitarist, Wayne Jones, because he killed it tonight. Thank you, Wayne.
Big shouts out to Wayne. And believe it or not, right now we're going to get back to the music with Stevie Wonder's Knocks Me Off My Feet. You're number one, girl. You're number one. Isn't that right?
Isn't that right? Thank you so much.
Right? So thank you again for coming in, and we're going to get into the music right now. 88.9 WERS.
I think that it's amazing listening to other radio stations today, and a lot of them are playing, the commercial stuff, which is fine. I support it, I go to the club, I dance to it, but to go back to the roots of music is where I'm at. And the fact that I could actually be on the radio next to my favorite, Stevie Wonder, or like you said, Billie Holiday, back to the early days of jazz, is a great thing, especially for young kids now that have no idea who those people are, who influence the Lil Waynes, the Drakes of today. So I appreciate that from you guys a lot.
88.9 FM WERS and WERS.org.